What's going on, guys? Swordsman here. I got a game of Bad Company 2. This is probably going to be my last game of Bad Company 2 that you see on my channel, because tomorrow is a pretty cool day. The Battlefield 3 beta/demo will be kicking off on all three consoles if you have the ability to get the 2-day head start, which I do, so yay me and many others. But I want to talk about the beta, but that'll come later. I had a very specific commentary in mind I had hoped to record before Gears of War 3 launched, but I got busy and YouTube's publishing issues sort of shit the bed there for a while, so I kind of pushed it back, so here it is. Essentially, today's commentary topic is going to be that I have decided to put an end to something that I have limited myself to, that I have sort of obeyed the community type thing when it comes to certain FPS games, or any game really. That I'm just no longer interested in dealing with that type of shit. And that comes to limiting myself on what weapons I can and can't use, what weapons I can and can't post, and things of that nature. Basically what I'm saying is that with these new games coming out this fall, I don't really care about the weapons anymore. I am so done trying to figure out what people consider cheap, or what people don't like to see, or what people say they don't want to have people use. I'm just done with it. I myself have gotten caught up in it in the past. People I play with do it. I just realized it's too limiting on a game that's supposed to be fun, and many games coming up that are supposed to be fun, you know. So I'm just done caring about that, I guess. I just realized it's not really that important to me anymore, and it probably should have never been to begin with. So this goes out to all you people that want to use the USAS, the Saga, or whatever. I just don't care, you know. I'm just done with that. So with that said, I'm saying this before most of the games release. Gears of War 3 did release last week, but I don't know what might be overpowered, or what might be cheap, or what people might not like about Battlefield 3. I don't know what those weapons are. I don't know what those vehicles might be. I don't know what those specialization combinations might be. I'm just saying on record, before they even become an issue, I don't care. I'll use whatever I want. You can use whatever I want, or whatever you want, not whatever I want, my bad. You know, I'm just done trying to worry about what I can't use, what I should use, what I shouldn't post, you know. I mean, it's just dumb. So I figured that would be a neat little change of pace, because you know me, I have ranted on the USAS before. I never really cared about the Saga use or the Carl. I did get annoyed about the Carl G and Explosive Mark II shit, but you know what? I'm just done worrying about that type of stuff. If it's in the game, use it. If it's effective, use it. If you have fun using it, definitely keep using it. You know, that's going to be my my attitude going forward. And that is something I'm going to try to strive and stick to, maintain throughout the new games coming up this fall. That includes Gears of War 3, that includes Battlefield 3, MW3 if I happen to pick it up, though it's looking like I probably won't based on some of the things we're seeing, but I could be shocked come the reviews of that game as it gets closer. I'm just, you know, I just figure there's so much shit that you gotta do with gaming and YouTube and stuff. Why continue to impose these arbitrary little rules that you think you have to maintain and do or whatever just to make people happy? And it's just like, meh, done wasting time. And with that, that is all the time I'm going to give to that particular topic. That is my declaration, my pledge, my statement, my sworn oath, or whatever. So if you ever see me bitching about a certain weapon, say in Gears 3 or Battlefield 3 or whatever down the line, just point me back to this video and tell me to shut the fuck up. Okay? Thank you very much. I expect you to hold me to that. If any of you want to join me in this quest to just use whatever the fuck you want, then I support that as well. Now, Battlefield 3 beta begins tomorrow, beta/demo. I say demo because I'm kind of naive about these things, with knowing that they're fairly limited in what they could possibly change at this point. They are, of course, feature locked. I assume the discs are going to be printed quite soon if they haven't already, though I don't think they have already. So it's some Bad Company 2 things were changed during its actual official demo right before the game launched. So hard to say. I'm reasonably excited about the game. I know I was fairly apprehensive about the alpha, but there have been some noteworthy changes since the alpha that gives me a little bit of, I guess, excitement coming into the beta, so it should be pretty cool. One of the things I didn't like from the alpha, and since people are posting alpha footage and with the blessing of EA, I figure I can talk about the alpha a little bit now, so fuck it. I did not like how it played as an attacker on Operation Metro. It was very open, well, the first part was very open with minimal cover, but it was still a winnable base for the attackers. You could still win that a decent percentage of the time. Whenever you got into the subway tunnels, then it became an absolute clusterfuck of just choke points that people with LMGs and laying prone and stuff could really easily handle, and that it just was not fun for me to play. I did not enjoy playing the alpha of Battlefield 3 after I got past the initial shock of, hey, cool, we're playing the Battlefield 3, and then it was like, oh, I don't like these choke points. But some of the things I like that they changed going into the beta is that there is the kill cam, which you all know about. We've seen some screenshots leaking out from the early access beta people that are playing now. It's basically the same as Bad Company 2's kill screen, which is pretty cool. I like that. And a lot of the Battlefield 2 purists will say they don't want it, but I personally don't care what they want. There's only a couple thousand of them versus the dozens and dozens of thousands of people that want to be playing this for a good time, not just to have a Battlefield 2 clone, you know what I mean? So, very welcome change in my opinion. I think that should curb down some of the bad behavior that you saw in the alpha because nobody was really certain where you were from and what angle you might have had. Especially when during the time period where the maps are new and you're not quite sure where all the line of sights are. I think that will definitely help some of the bad behavior we found. They did change around some the MCOM locations on the first base of Metro, which should actually be interesting. Despite my earlier saying I didn't have much of an issue with that base, but the changes that they made I think should work fairly well. The fact that they added some more cover on the left side of the map should be pretty useful, I think, and I guess we'll see going forward what's going to be happening with Battlefield 3. I'm reasonably excited. I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to be let down, you know. I'm always so weary of games like that that can cause a letdown for people. So I'm cautiously optimistic, I guess you could say. There are some other pretty cool news that I would like to share with you guys concerning Battlefield 3's beta. But I don't think we're allowed to talk about that. Colin mentioned earlier in Skype that we were waiting on somebody else to go public with it first, and that'll come later this week. So later this week, you should see something kind of cool about the D Crew and the Battlefield 3 beta, which I'm pretty excited for, and I think will be a pretty neat little time to get us something special for you guys to bring to our channels for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. As the beta kicks off here, I don't know how long it'll last, a week, maybe 2 weeks. I plan to record a bunch. I want to have a lot of Battlefield 3 to share with you guys in the build-up to the actual release of the game. I plan to do some live streaming on the Xbox version of the beta because I can stream that easily. And I'm kind of leaning towards doing like open squads. I know we can't fill up a whole like private thing or whatnot, but if I can pick 3 guys up and go into a game and have a match or 2, then pick up 3 more guys. I think that should be a pretty fun way to interact with you guys there during the Battlefield 3 beta. And it should be a pretty cool period of 2 weeks. Now, those of you that are in other games, I got lots of Dead Island stuff to mix in as well. And I continue to plan on playing Gears of War 3 right along beside the beta, demo, whatever. And you'll be seeing plenty of Gears of War 3 as well. So that's sort of where my head's at, what I'm thinking right now, and a glimpse of the future content. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you tomorrow in the beta. Come get my dog tags, bitches. Swordsman75 in the PC beta. See ya.